Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. It's Lydia here with Lydia's Plate. Wanted to give you a whole lot of cleaning motivation today. So this is first of all just kind of an idea of what my house looks like. I wouldn't call this super messy. This is just life as it happens, but it is getting to the weekend and we do have people coming over tonight, so it's time to get things cleaned up again. Hope you come along and get a lot of energy to get going on your own house. Alright, so here's where the work begins. First we start by cleaning up everything, putting things back in their place, tidying up, getting things all in the right room. My kids are getting older already, so they've become a great help with cleaning up already. I often like to start in this main room. It's our kitchen, dining, living room all together. We've made it open concept. There used to be a big T-shaped wall separating the kitchen from the living room and the dining room. The island was not there and the dining table was out by those patio doors. So the house looks a lot different from how it used to be, but it's so much easier for me to start here because this is the main room and it just helps me feel like I can tackle everything else, but this is the main room where everybody's going to be when we've got people coming over. This is the heart of the home, so this for me needs to be clean first. Sometimes in the morning when it's time to get started and I wake up and I'm cold and I think, man, I don't want to do anything. But actually one of my motivations for getting to cleaning is because I'm cold, because I always know if I start cleaning, I will warm up. You'll notice here that I don't start the dishwasher, I don't get it running, because at our house, dishes seem like they're never ending, so I don't run a partial load of dishes. It's gotta be full, and I also, for me, it feels wasteful to run the dishwasher half empty. I feel like it's a waste of water, and I feel like it's a waste of soap, so I don't run it unless it's full. And I know there will always be more dishes coming. I don't know how well you guys can see into my pantry there, but that's going to be a video for another day because that pantry is starting to drive me nuts. I need to get in there, I need to reorganize it, I need to clean it, and part of that is that we need to finish our kitchen renovation. After we took the wall out, we stopped and we need to finish all of those bottom cupboards I'm hoping to make every 2 drawers into 1, and the doors on the bottom are also supposed to turn into 2 drawers instead of 2 doors. So I need to organize it because unorganized, it drives me nuts, but at the same time it feels like there's not really any point to organize it until we have that reno done. But at the same time, there are a few things that I'm undecided on, so it may be a while before this reno gets finished. So I'm probably better off just biting the bullet and reorganizing my pantry. That way at least I have it organized and get to enjoy it organized until we finish the reno. It's time to sweep again. I probably sweep my house anywhere between 2 and 4 times a day, and I'm always amazed at what I still find. You would think that with kids getting older and everything else, that sweeping once a day would be enough, and yet when I sweep multiple times a day, I still always find more dust, more hair, more crumbs. Guys, I don't know where it comes from all the time, but I'm always amazed by what I'll sweep up. And I would say I sweep that often also because that's one of my pet peeves, to be stepping on crumbs and to feel like I've got something under my feet. That is just a personal pet peeve of mine. I like to have my feet clean, or I like to feel like it's clean under my feet. And that was a super sweet moment. He made me a card and it just said, "I love you, Mom, and I hope you have a great day." I love my kids. Now this floor, I don't know, maybe you guys can tell me if all laminate or hardwood floors are like this. This is a laminate floor, and the previous laminate flooring that wasn't here I thought was even worse. This floor just doesn't have as much glare as the other floor had, but I find that I still have to wash the floor in the same way as what the grain of the wood runs. And I still have to be very careful to make sure I get every spot. And I'll come back through the room later, look at the floor, and the light will be coming through the window just right that I'll see a spot. And I'm like, man, but I thought I got everything. How did I miss that spot? if the kids have gotten snow in their boots or gotten their feet wet when they've been outside and they come through, then we've got those wet footprints all through the house and they dry like that, and it just makes the floor look so messy and dirty, and that's what had happened this week again. Years ago, when we first bought this place, I was told that you could not wash laminate flooring with a mop like what I'm using here. So I used multiple other things at first, and I don't remember if I spoke to somebody who said that it did actually work, or if I just decided to try it because I was frustrated that other things were not getting the floor clean to my standards. But anyway, somehow I came to using this mop, and I found that dish soap works the best for getting it clean, and hot water is the best for drying, getting the floors to dry and not stay wet for too long. And I also wring it out really well, but if I use really hot water, sometimes you can even see it. The mop goes on the floor and you can see the steam just evaporating, and the floor is drying almost instantly as soon as it's washed. And it's a good workout. Who needs to go to the gym after washing the floor? And the living room, because we keep it pushed so small, it usually doesn't take too much to have it tidied and ready to go. The really handy thing with this is that if we're having a lot of people over, we can make the living room bigger, and if it's just us, we can make it as small as we want, nice and close and intimate with family. Alright, so here we're on to moving into the entrance. Just had a few things to clean up here from some shopping. And kids will take that garbage out later. You probably noticed that our living room furniture is looking old already, just like this bench here that we're staring at. And, you know, I just can't make up my mind. Do I want to try reupholstering it myself and give that a shot, or do I want to just spend the money and buy something new? It's always exciting to have something new, but again, with trying to be frugal and thrifty, and I just like the satisfaction of knowing that I fixed something myself. So that just makes the decision hard for me to know what I want to do. And there are things about this bench that I really like. It's so functional, so when I'm not sure what to do, I just leave it, because that way at least I'm not sorry. I can always change it later. And here we are in the entrance. Dog came in for a night again, so it was fur to vacuum up again. It's getting a lot nicer outside, at least as long as these temperatures are going to stick around, so it's getting nice enough that I don't know if she'll be coming in anymore. Those pails there, you may be wondering why they're there. Those are the pails that our girls use for going to collect their eggs. There we go. It doesn't take much, it just has to be done. always gets dirty, so it always has to get cleaned. Alright, so here's that entrance bathroom. Here's a before. And here's the after. Okay, onto the hallway, and then that hallway bathroom, and then the upstairs is ready for having company again for the weekend. Here we are in that hallway bathroom. I've noticed that over the last couple of weeks that I've got a couple of garbage cans that have gotten really nasty on the inside. So today I just took the opportunity, I had a few extra minutes, so I figured I would get them clean as well. I've got a helper here who's coming to the door every once in a while. She was emptying garbage cans for me and bringing me stuff, just running errands for me. So that solution in my spray bottle, I love that. It's a simple solution of 4 ingredients, just dish soap and I think lemon juice and water and vinegar, and it works fantastic. I'm also not endorsed by Norwex, but I love that yellow. Mine is yellow anyways, maybe they have different colors now. But the cloth for wiping the mirrors, it is streak free. And it works fantastic. I love it, and it shines up all those chrome faucets so beautifully, like a mirror as well. Oh, see, can you see how dirty that is? I realize maybe some people would find that embarrassing to show that, but you know what, guys? That is just real life. Garbage cans are for garbage and they just get nasty. It cleaned out really easily. It's just all those nooks and crannies that I had to get into. That's what took time. And now that one, I guess that one you couldn't see as well. That one was just as bad as the white one, if not worse. And that one stank. I guess that's because that's usually the bathroom one. But as soon as I had it cleaned out, it smelled a lot better. You might be wondering why I have baking soda, a box of baking soda in the bathroom here. Well, I find that baking soda works very well for getting hard stains off, and I had a stain of a handprint on the wall. I don't know where it came from or what the person had on their hands, but that did not want to come off with my spray bottle solution or anything else, and I don't want to use harsh cleaners, so I have found that baking soda works very well. Also, with that cleaner in the spray bottle, another thing we really like about it is that it smells like salt and vinegar chips as you're using it, but the smell does not stay around for long, and that's something my husband and I both can't handle. We cannot handle strong smelling stuff or smells for a long time, so I don't use a whole lot of scented stuff. I don't burn a whole lot of candles. If I do burn it, if I do burn a candle, I will burn it just to get rid of an unpleasant smell for, I don't know, half an hour tops, and then I will already go blow it out and put the lid back on the candle if it came with the lid, because if it goes longer than that, we'll both have headaches and then we're shot. And I don't just mean, you know, my head hurts a little bit, I get migraines, so I don't want to put myself in that kind of a situation where I'm out and not useful for the rest of the day. Again, that's just me. If you love scents, scents don't bother you, have at it, enjoy. I'm happy for you. It just doesn't work for me. Alright, so my spray bottle was getting empty. It was time to fill it up. I know some of you may say, hey, but isn't that a Mr. Clean bottle or knockoff brand of it? Yes, it is a Mr. Clean bottle, but it is not Mr. Clean solution in there. When we first got married, I cleaned with Mr. Clean, and I do not anymore. I use this homemade cleaning solution, but those bottles are very handy for me to store my solution in so that I don't have to mix up small batches of it anytime. I prefer much rather to mix up a large batch, and then I'm good for a long time again. So as I'm cleaning, the sink gets messy again, so right as I'm finishing up, I just touch up the sink again in the faucet. Tidy up the soaps and wash that soap dish, and then this bathroom's done other than the floor. Alright guys, so I'm so sorry. I redid this clip for you because I realized later on that you couldn't see any part of this. So yes, that's why I'm wearing a different shirt. But I did clean the toilet, so here you go. Alright, sorry guys, I don't know why this clip was so fuzzy, but we're just about to the end. Pretty much everything is clean. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and if you don't want to miss anything, make sure you hit that bell for notifications. And if I have missed explaining anything, which I'm sure I have because all of this is so normal to me already, I may not realize it is strange to you. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll answer your questions as best I can. Thank you so much for coming along, and I hope you have a great day and that this has given you a lot of cleaning motivation. Thanks so much. We'll see you again next time. Bye.